Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, divine cosmic spirits of the eternal golden light. Om Shanti Deva. We are in the midst of a major quantum timeline reset and powerful upgrading to a new base resonance of prime alchemy. What is being revealed in this great shift and awakening is what we have always been, infinite, multidimensional beings of eternal light. The truth is eternal and never changes. What changes is the simulated reality of motion and the activity of the mind. As we sit in the stillness, we transform into the dragon nation of the new Eden. Cosmic consciousness is our natural state of being. We descended into the lower realities to experience the expansion from the still center out into the ends of the multiverse. What is true today may be false tomorrow, and what is false today may be true tomorrow. The truth that is beyond words and beyond the simulation is still and never changes. That is why truth cannot be debated, and why we must end picking and choosing in this now moment to free ourselves from the simulated reality. Instead of being controlled and manipulated by our thoughts, feelings, and emotions, we allow them to guide us into and through the kingdom of heaven within. For there is no end to the paradox of duality and all that manifests out of it until through acceptance and divine will we live from our heart and experience our connection to all things in all realms, timelines, and dimensions. There is nothing to attain or gain except in the removal and release of all that hinders our mind from allowing the heart to guide us along the way. Our path with heart has been laden with many obstacles to make the journey a much deeper and powerful experience. Wayshowers of the new era of peace, we inspire others by being inspired, and we lead with our guiding light of pure awareness. It is in the innocence of our true wild nature that we balance both worlds and bring the yin and yang together in the center of the sacred hoop, to bring balance and harmony back to this world in a conscious and awakened state. We are resolving all things perfectly in the unborn mind of Buddha. Our original consciousness before the fall or descent is the pure and clear state of bliss. We activate you now in the eternal bliss consciousness. Smile deeply into your heart chakra and bloom and blossom into the light. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul White Gold Eagle from PrimeDisclosure.com. Today we have many powerful transmissions for you, so be sure to stick around to the very end. And again, if you can do us a favor and please give us a like, leave a comment below on what you're feeling, experiencing, and please share this video with your teams, your groups, your tribes all over this realm so we can get our energies and messages out to more of our team of the 144. With these powerful energies flowing into the field, we had many earth changes and activations all over this realm. We had massive flooding in Indonesia today and in Brazil in the northeast of Bahia state. Major flooding and landslides as Gaia continues to purge, cleanse, release. Our prayers, love, and blessings go out to all of our peoples that are suffering due to these great earth changes. And then in the past 24 hours, we had many activations with 150 M1.5 or greater earthquakes, 1515 of the 6-6 six-dimensional energy flowing in. Most powerful today on the Ring of Fire, Papua New Guinea with a 5.7 activation. And again all day today in the Blanco fracture zone off the coast of Oregon, many activations. Starting this morning with a 4.8, 4.6, 4.2, 3.8. Then over to the Philippines on the other side of the Ring of Fire across the ocean, the North Pacific. We had a 4.5 in the Philippines, Council of 9 coming in, back over to the United States in Carpinteria, California, 3.5. Itsu Islands, Japan, 4.6. Indonesia, 4.4, 44 kilometers depth, 8.8 portal, Lionsgate, Lyra Nation of the New Lemuria. Itsu Islands again, another 4-6, 10-10 portal. First portal to my sacred Condor. Coast of Oregon, 3-6. Another 3-6, 9-9, ninth dimensional energy. Then a 4-2, 3-7, 37 into 73, heaven on earth. Then a 3-5 and a 3-2, Philippines, 4.9, 13, divine goddess. Papua New Guinea, we had a 4-6, then a 5-7. Back to the coast of Oregon, 3-6, Council of 9 energy, 4-6. Another 4-6, 4-2, Southern Alaska and the Crown of Lemuria. New Zealand, Marlborough, 4.1. La Libertad, Sonora, Mexico, 4.6, Portal of Liberation. Oregon, 4-1. Mentone, Texas, 3-1. Papua New Guinea, 4-7. Mariana Islands, 4-5. Another 9 activation. Back to the Crown of Lemuria. Rat Islands, Aleutian Islands. We had a 4-3, then a 3-0. Then back down to Oregon, 5-2. The Sacred Portal, Rudnia, Poland, 4-0. Peru, South America, Andes, Kundalini, Pachamama. Villa Rica, 4.3. Dominican Republic, New Atlantean Energy with a 3-4. British Virgin Islands, 4-2. Indonesia, 4-5. South America, Colombia in the north, the Amazonia, 4-8. Coast of Oregon, 5.4, 9 activation, 9910 degree, then a 3-8. Rat Islands, Aleutian Islands, 4-2. Solomon Islands, the Ring of Fire south of the equator, we had a 4-8, 12 divine feminine. Then in the heart of Lemuria, Pahala, Hawaii, 3-2. Vanuatu, 4-5, and then Puerto Rico, 4.2, divine masculine energies. The whole grid again today, totally lit up, totally activated. The dragon lines, the ley lines are rising in frequency and resonance. We saw this deep blue indigo energy on the Schumann charts today, sustained for about 12 hours as we went deeper and deeper within, into the unknown, into the Nawal, and through the still center into the unknowable mind of the Great Spirit, the Great Mystery. And now we continue today with the Sabian Symbols. Right now the moon is at 6 degrees, 47 minutes Pisces. The sun is at 18 degrees, 16 minutes Sagittarius. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 19 degrees Sagittarius. Pelicans, disturbed by the garbage of people, move their young to a new habitat. And the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 7 degrees Pisces. Illuminated by a shaft of light, a large cross lies on rocks, surrounded by sea and mist. From astrologyweekly.com, 2 references and synchronicities to the great ocean, the ocean of consciousness, the cleansing of the seas, and the mist rising of sacred Avalon. We're connecting with the Merlin energies, King Arthur, and the whales and dolphins of the sea. And the one there now with the book in the hand is a clear sign of the new Avalonian times. And now my sacred Condor pulls a card for you today from the Oracle deck, Beyond Lemuria, from Izzy Ivy. The card she pulled for you today, card 32, Internal Explorer. Flow state, accessing infinite information by going within. Wisdom from the collective consciousness, theta waves, channeling, breaking free from limiting intellect, creative boldness, being guided by the divine spark. You already hold the keys. When we stop looking outside ourselves and surrender to a soft inner focus, we have access to unlimited information and resources. When we stop thinking with the glass ceiling of our intellect, we have access to multidimensional wisdom from the collective consciousness. Have you ever felt in total flow, perhaps when speaking about something profound that you have total faith in? You have heard your words articulately unfold. At other times, when you may have doubt, you must watch your words, and they come out disjointed, only hinting at what you are trying to say. In my journey as an artist, I found I was able to paint more skillfully than I imagined when I stopped thinking or tightly controlling my images into being. This was especially so when I was starting out. By getting out of my own way, I could get into a flow that felt like something else was guiding my paintbrush. This is known as flow state, and is said to be the optimal state of higher function. When deep flow state, it can seem as if something else is guiding me. Perhaps it is my higher self. People often ask whether I have a strong concept of what I will paint before I start. I do have a half-formed idea, but the state I find myself in when I paint allows the rest of the image to form itself. I don't try to control it too much. When I allow myself to really go there and listen to the whispers that guide the journey, it gives more soul to my pieces. These are the creations that people most resonate with, the ones that prompt a mysterious sense of remembering. I am dyslexic and I do not think of myself as an author, so the prospect of writing the text for this guidebook could have been quite overwhelming, but I was guided to drop into the vibration of the card and trust that the words would flow. I reached a deeper part of myself where I somehow had access to information that was far more vast than my mind could intellectualize, the same place my visual artwork comes from. You may have read quotes about being far more amazing than you realize. There is an infinite part of us that is God, or whatever you wish to call it, and when we attune to our divine state, we really can do anything we apply ourselves to. Everything is there within you, waiting for expression. And now, from Divine Butler of the Light, Paramahansa Yogananda, from the lineage of the Kriya Yoga, discriminate between the real and unreal. The phenomenal world operates under Maya, the law of duality, or oppositional states. It is thus an unreal world that veils the truth of the divine oneness and the unchangeableness. Man in his mortal aspect dreams of dualities and contrasts, life and death, health and disease, happiness and sorrow. But when he awakens in soul consciousness, all dualities disappear, and he knows himself as the eternal and blissful spirit. Namaste. And from Divine Butler of the Light, Roberto Nunez. Huge pure energy coming in. More and more light enters the cells. Yesterday it was all about getting it to the surface. Today it's about washing it. I may need to meditate or rest a little. It's waves of great energy. Pay attention to the throat chakra. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Laura Pleiadian, activating your cosmic God self-awareness. We are present with you now, activating all those of you who are prepared to be prepared with what is now and is to be. Through this conscious awareness, we activate your frequency as you hear this and feel our presence. We are present with the Queen of Light. We are the divine council of overseers, yet our name does not matter, as mortal words only point to what is. We are the presence that has always been present before time. You can only know something when you experience it. We are activating you in the state of perfect harmony through your heart, allowing you to be aware of perfect access to eternal divine God Self and the connection that exists as you throughout the infinite multiverse. In a state of disharmony, you close down the awareness of this connection. The connection still exists, yet unaware. Through the constant present moment awareness through the heart and harmony, you will exist consciously throughout all the dimensions, throughout the multiverse. In this state of connection, there is no distance or time. At the state of your pure being, you know this. We are simply activating your awareness of what is now. The communication through your DNA with the infinite connecting energy is instantaneous and exists through the conscious heart awareness. Portals of consciousness are everywhere and are dependent on your ability to open in harmony through the expanded heart with the conscious infinite field. This is no mystery. Every moment portals of awareness expand and allow all those who are prepared to enter consciously. We activate you through this and in this as this plays out through you, moment to moment. As things continue to unfold on planet Earth, be still and enter this space. We activate you in now. The memory is eternal. It exists now. Feel and breathe this in, beloved ones, as the moment always was and is at hand, when your eternal being meets up with the one conscious now being activated. From the new divinehumanity.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Aurora Ray. New Earth is established and ready. Trust the process. We are nearly there. Love you all. Stand by. The only thing needed to activate this process of ascension is love and compassion for all beings on this planet. Then the cosmic forces will do the rest for you. The great shift is upon us now. The time of your shift into the fifth dimension is getting closer and closer. You are feeling it in your physical body as well as in your emotional and mental manifestations. You are ready for this magnificent ascension. The love that is coming towards you will feel like an ocean of love, which will move through the crystal cities and into each and every heart center of Gaia's citizens. It will be a time of celebration for all, as you are all ready for this amazing journey into the fifth dimension. Each one is coming home to the great central sun of creation, which is your source of life and creation and manifests itself in many different levels of consciousness. The great central sun offers all beings a different perspective on reality. In order to see it from a higher level of awareness, you have to raise your vibration to the level where this new perspective is visible to you. In order to do this, you are being prepared for ascension into the fifth dimension. Once their new perspectives on reality will surface in many different ways, they will give you a better understanding of your true self and your origins in creation. You are part of a greater whole. This event is actually the final one, but it will not be noticed by a few people on the planet. You are just about to live an experience that has never happened on Earth. It will be a day in which you are no longer on Earth, but discarnate and aware of the fifth dimensional transition. At that moment you will realize that the world as you know it has come to an end, and it was the end of all things. You'll see many colored waves covering the whole planet. There will be no destruction. After these waves subside, a new dawn will arrive, and a new era begins for those who are awake and aware at that time. Do not expect any kind of communication during this transition. All 3D communications will cease to exist at that time. These changes are coming in a flash and will happen in the blink of an eye. During this process, there will be a shift in consciousness as we go from one dimension to another. We must prepare for this event by preparing ourselves mentally and also physically. If you are not prepared, you can still be affected by these changes as they are transforming our planet and the magnetic grid. As the magnetosphere is recalibrated, so will our bodies be altered and transformed into fifth-dimensional bodies. The most important thing you could do to prepare yourself is to release all fear, as fear will block you from receiving these new frequencies of light that are about to flood our planet. On the day of the event, many people experience symptoms such as dehydration, dizziness, increased colds, hearing things, ringing in the ears, intense anxiety, hot flashes, dry mouth, rashes, extreme fatigue, cold hands and feet, nausea, sore throat, headaches. The final event of ascension will cause the Earth to be transformed into a new planet. It will become a planet of love and peace. We will be able to fly again. Many souls are preparing themselves for this great day. The magnetic pole is shifting and the planet is preparing for the change. Light forces have been working for years to heal the planet from its past history of alien invasions and dark forces manipulation. They have cleared out all reptilian and other lower dimensional beings from our solar system. It is a time for celebration. Ascension is here. We are going to be returning to the fifth dimension. Finally, a huge wave of pure love and light will hit the Earth. It will be so powerful that all of humanity will feel it, and even parts of the planet that are not activated to the higher frequencies of love and light will be affected. The wave will be so big that it will take at least 3 days before it is completely gone, and for some people it can take even longer. This is true ascension, where we will go from carbon-based form to a crystalline form in this lifetime. The dream is over, my friends. We have done it. Now we can fly free in our light bodies and return to the source. Ascension is as simple as a child's game for those who know how to play it. The only thing needed to activate this process of ascension is love and compassion for yourself and all beings on this planet. Then the cosmic forces will do the rest for you. We love you dearly. We are here with you. We are your family of light. Aho, Aurora Ray from GalacticFederation.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Judith Kusel. I am speaking directly into your heart and soul, and the fullness of who and what you in truth are at soul level. You are being called for a totally new life, an exalted form of life on the new earth, which is unlike anything you have experienced in the old 3D. Therefore, allow the ego self, the persona, the programmed self of the old 3D to dissolve completely. All you ever believed defined you. Unless you allow yourself to dissolve into nothingness, you cannot be reborn into the fullness of your soul truth, which is eternal, infinite you. Arise and claim your soul name and truth. I have found that everything I have let go of and which has been dissolved has been replaced by the divine with far bigger and greater divine gifts than I could ever have imagined possible. As long as you shrink yourself, you cannot expand into the fullness of the truth of who you in truth are at soul level, the infinite, eternal you. Once you have expanded into the infinite soul you indeed have expanded way beyond the old earth and 3D and into the new earth, and now stand in the fullness of your true soul's universal mastery as one with the divine within you. From JudithKusel.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Usha Mandala. December 4th solar eclipse of 2021 was the catalyst that will wind up the hugely transforming year of 2021 and open the profound 1212 gateway that will flood the earth with bombshell energies never experienced before on the planet. December 4th solar eclipse was that event when Shiva, the masculine divine energy, has merged with Shakti, the feminine divine energy, representing the divine union of completion, of Heros Gamos. The divine union of completion by creative source has given birth to a new energy that has anchored planet Earth in full blast and will be impactful with huge ripples across the globe. Big changes will be unfolding. We have now entered into the 5D metaverse where Divine Mother, Father, God is in full control. Put on your seatbelts and get ready for the ride. With these new frequencies, many of us will be challenged to open our minds further to the unexpected and to the great unknown of a new future. Be prepared to be shocked, surprised, and be struck in awe, all at the same time. Many will get a cosmic push to make changes. You will be pushed out of your comfort zone, if it's not already happening, to make the necessary changes both internally and externally, and that includes all areas of your life, yourself, your relationships, family, work, home and financial situation, the place where you live, readjusting to new lifestyles, changing your mind patterns, and embracing new mindsets. Turning point time is here. A new path is being paved for you to thrive. New directions are opening up and the wave of change is just getting started. At the same time, there is healing and clearing being done at a karmic, ancestral, and vibrational level. What may have blocked you in the past will no longer bother you. Embrace the new and keep your focus on what brings you joy. Keep doing the simple things you love. Quiet your mind and allow your awareness to enter deep within. Bring it down into your high heart and breathe. New levels of consciousness and a higher experience of the blessings of light are already streaming in. This is the time to rise up to meet them and claim the highest embodiment of your core truth. Stand for what is right for you and claim your self-sovereignty. Do not let fear take a hold of you. What's happening on the surface will affect each and every person on earth, but behind the scenes, know that Source is in control. There's so much of rarefied etheric support flowing from higher realms to lift you out of all the deafening noise of the crumbling world and up into the realms of new, higher frequencies and experiences. Divine intervention is occurring right now at this very moment, dear beloveds. Do not give up. The higher realms have manifested a new foundation in this new emerging world. Your world is being renewed for you by creative Source itself. Everything is changing for the better, and this is a very important stage in the growth of your soul. Second half of year 2022, the new world starts to manifest itself. And so it is. Keep raising your vibrations, dear beloveds. What's coming is unstoppable. Love and light, harbingers of the dawn. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Sadia Farah Ali. White Pyramid, the Atlantis Temple. Andromeda, Milky Way Center Point, Universal Wisdom, Avalon Bridge. Holy Grail Code, Rainbow Ray, Unlocking the White Flame, Divine Union, Trinity. Merlin takes me on a journey to the White Pyramid, the Atlantean Temple of Wisdom. I see some scribes entering the pyramid, carrying a feather in hand. After mentioning our names, Merlin and I are allowed to go in. Inside there is a big hall, and I see many underground healing chambers to my left. To my right grow ancient sacred trees and plants. In the middle is a flame, but it is small. Only when the king and queen are seated beside it, the flame grows bigger into a big and powerful white flame. The king and queen start uniting with other couples, kings and queens of other flames and realms. There is a celebration. I hear Andromeda. Crystals are being brought in. They are opening up and connecting to the elements in the pyramids. It is a new layer, a deeper activation. The ripples are sent out to the pyramids of the other couples. The center of each pyramid holds a flame. It is guarded and protected by a high priest and high priestess. And in this white Atlantean, 2 white dragons and 2 darker ones. I am explained by Merlin that what we are trying here on Earth realm is to build replicas of things we have seen in places like this. Crystal grids, artwork, it's all replicating home. And some are trying to make a communicating device such as these Andromeda crystals. They have a high consciousness, and they are especially communicative and function as telecommunication systems between the temples, pyramids, and kingdoms. Everything needs one integrated Heros-Gamos couple to sustain the system. As 1 + 1 = 3, the third energy is that of innocence and purity, equality, and is needed to make the right circuits for the energy to move between the different points without being obstructed by egoic patterns. The light is transported and embedded in node points, which are anchors within the universal time-matter construct and can be used and reopened in overlay situations when those of pure heart find those nodes again. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Carolyn, 144 God Code. What needs to go for you to ascend higher is collapsing. In the past you may have been dealing with a lot of difficulties, isolation, and loneliness. The light has exposed the seed point cause, which is neutralizing. Expansion into having a loving, supportive tribe, soul family, and community is happening as part of your evolution. Wisdom is helping you begin this new life cycle. So much has been going on to free yourself from karmic contracts that it has consumed your daily life. Creative expression may be a way of healing from the past, to get closure, mind, body, heart, and soul. This will help you to compartmentalize the past and find your voice and truth. You've been through so much, and your hero story may want to be written and journaled. New plans and goals may also be needed to be mapped out. Whatever this is for you, knowing your truth is the important next step as part of your healing, helping you become more stable and secure. If your family members and children have also been suffering from the same ancestral karma, know that you have attained protection and freedom for them as well. They may have experienced deception, heartbreak, and judgments that has been attacking their health and well-being. That seed point is purifying and healing has begun. More rest and detoxing, especially around the upper part of the body, could occur. If so, know that they are releasing false beliefs that dominate energies bombarded their system with. You are a fearless warrior that has accomplished so much to end the past timeline. The new life cycle is birthing. This is beginning with the consciousness. More is being revealed through your psychic sight, which is helping you recover your strength and determination. Soul retrieval from trauma that has caused fragmentation is happening. This is through your ability to see beyond the veil and understanding past experiences and situations more logically. Those truths want to be heard, to heal from them, as you continue giving these experiences the sacred space to express themselves. New passion, love, and relationships can grow and bloom. In Jesus Christos' name, God bless you from Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And from Divine Brothor of the Light, Richard Rudd, Gene Keys Unlocking the Higher Purpose Hidden in Your DNA, December 9th through December 13th, 2021, Gene Key 26, Pride, Artfulness, Invisibility. Contemplate divine pride. Breathe the breath of the Buddhas into your heart. See yourself as immense. See yourself as a God moving behind the scenes, orchestrating goodness, love. Make yourself invisible Don the cloak of invisibility. Even the smallest selfless acts are magical acts. Go out into the world and make a difference. Make this lifetime really matter. Let it shine our light out into the eons, influencing the past and the future. The 26th Siddhi, the 64 ways. And from the I Ching, the classic book of change, hexagram 26, taming power of the great. Heaven's light within the mountain. Cultivating pure creative energy by restraining action until the right time. Invisibility is the stillness of beauty. Artfulness is the restraint of freshness. Pride is the stress of entropy. Appreciating creativity, the image of controlled power. Thus the superior man studies the words and deeds of ancient men in order to build his virtue. The Siddhi of invisibility creates vast ripples of awakening, which influence all life to thrive, without anyone even seeing us while we do it. That is divine pride. Only you and the gods know what you've done. Richard Rudd's 64 Ways from GeneKeys.com. And from Divine Brothel of the Light, Eric M. Roth from Inspiral Nexus and Shamanic Astrology Mystery School. Moon-Jupiter conjunction. December 9th brings us to the moon's monthly conjunction with Jupiter, which is an expansive and vision quest spiritual path planet. The conjunction takes place at 26 degrees, 34 minutes in the sign of Aquarius. Jupiter is now in between the Goatfish Sea Goat constellation and the Water Bearer constellation, what astronomers still call Aquarius. It is a place where there are not many visible stars, especially when seen with some light pollution. It is a place of what the ancient Greeks call unformed stars, or a region where the background stars are faint. This is a highly co-creative area where imagination takes off from an empty canvas. But there is a prominent star below and to the left of Jupiter, and that is Fomalhaut, the bright star in the sign of Pisces in the southern fish constellation, 8 degrees away by zodiacal degree. This is a star of the mystic and spiritual expansion. This may play a role in the Jupiter-Moon conjunction, with the moon moving over that star by the end of the day of the 9th and early on to the 10th. The Moon-Jupiter conjunction won't be seen at its exact point or near it in the Americas, more visible in Asia, Europe, and Africa. So watch for its closest visible point on the evening of the 8th, more so than the 9th. But either way, the waxing crescent moon will be below Jupiter, helping to activate Aquarius in a meaningful way. From a shamanic astrology perspective, Aquarius is an archetype sign that desires to expand consciousness for its own sake. It is innovative, novelty, invention, and experimentation, and idealisms that can lead to that expansion. Aquarius is a cosmic visionary and has the ability to see the whole landscape as an eagle would when flying high in the sky. This Jupiter-Moon conjunction is intended to bring up these qualities in the collective. Jupiter will only be in the sign of Aquarius for 3 more weeks before it ingresses into the sign of Pisces on December 28th. For those that have a personal point in the late degrees of Aquarius, this will be the last pass over that area of your chart by Jupiter for about 12 years. So I suggest tuning into it before it leaves the area. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Lunar aspects, Mercury and Sagittarius trine Eris retrograde in Aries. The cat is out of the bag. The thought cannot be pushed away. The words cannot be taken back. The secret is out, and everyone eventually will be better for it. But as the moon slips into the sleepy Pisces and squares the nodes, we may feel momentarily disoriented, overwhelmed, lost. The blunt truths of Jupiter-Eris jar with the soft, sensitive, compassionate Piscean approach. But still we must go with the flow, allow for open dialogue, have faith in the process. It may seem easier to stick our heads in the sand, but right now we need to face what must be faced, with quiet surrender, profound grace, unending hope. No one is denying these are difficult times. Sometimes collective and personal troubles can be completely overwhelming. We drown in sorrow, grief, disillusion, or we feel invisible like a ghost drifting through the world. Know that you are seen, accompanied, loved. Trust that the truths revealed now will release us from old stories and open the way to new conversations, new choices, new paths. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And from 13 moon peace time, Kali 25 of the overtone moon, 7 moral categories of enlightened behavior. Everything is by the power of 7. The 7 moral categories of enlightened behavior are the 7 categories of behavior of being a bodhisattva. The bodhisattva is one who totally dedicates his or her life to the enlightenment of all beings. This daily practice, according to the day of the week, is for the purpose of shedding the self-importance of ego and disciplining the mind. 28 meditations on the law of time. The 7 moral categories of 10 precepts, each are divided into 4 sets. Set 2, the path of the Bodhisattva. Kali 4, the 10 stages. These are the actual 10 stages, bhumis, of the Bodhisattva's enlightenment. Master Synchronic Codebook. 10 stages of the initiation generate the light heat within patron, Quetzalcoatl. Stage of great joy, stage of purity, stage of refulgence, stage of blazing, stage of one difficult to conquer, stage of presence, stage of being far-going, stage of being immovable, stage of good mind, stage of cloud of teachings. Second stage, path of the Bodhisattva. Cosmic history quote for Moon 5, Day 25. The same great cosmic mind exists in every single galaxy. It permeates the universal space and universal time. Today is Kali 25 of the overtone moon. Kali, secret center, the mantra, Shrim. My name is the glorious lotus born. I catalyze the light heat within. May the super mental forces gather the electroplasmic structures of spiritual evolution and release them into the noosphere. Overtone peacock moon of radiance. Amitabha, Amitayus Buddha, the red Buddha. His vehicle is the peacock. Amitabha means infinite light, and Amitayus means infinite life. So Amitabha is called the Buddha of immeasurable light and life, as is a celestial Buddha according to the scriptures of Mahayana Buddhism. He is mostly depicted sitting and holding in his hands a vessel containing the nectar of immortality. In Vajrayana, Amitabha is the most ancient of among the Dhyani Buddhas. He is of red color, originating from the red seed syllable, free. He represents the cosmic element of Sanjana, name. His vehicle is the peacock. Peacocks symbolize the transmuting of desire into the path of liberation. Therefore they are the vehicle of Buddha Amitabha, who represents desire and attachment transmuted into the wisdom of discriminating awareness. Infinite life, simply stated, is eternal life, a life that lasts forever. It never decays or disappears. It is said to embrace the 3 time frames vertically, transcending the past, the present, and the future. Such a life exists in a perpetual state. With his infinite life, Amitabha Buddha delivers all sentient beings in any time from the past, present, and future. Infinite light, put simply, is radiance that permeates innumerable lands in the 10 directions. Hence it is called infinite. This light penetrates everywhere and without interruption. It pervades the sphere of infinite space and is said to permeate the 10 directions horizontally. It shines everywhere and throughout all 4 dimensions. With his infinite light, Amitabha Buddha rescues all sentient beings from any of the lands in the 10 directions. Infinite life and infinite light are a single entity, inseparable. The former is the essence of the Buddha, whose life provides the basis for his virtues, while the later is the function, the skillful manifestation of those virtues. Light is the supreme medium for such manifestation. Infinite life is the essence, while infinite light is the function. With essence comes function. From 13moonpeacetime.com. And today from the Dzolkeen Times, Keen 100, Yellow Solar Sun. Solar is the name for the number 9, and its keywords are intention, pulse, and realize. The 9th day of a wave spell is always impressive, a powerhouse of energy and potential for action. If you can summon up just a little determination, the number 9 will boost you up and deliver the goods. Today is the yellow sun, which represents enlightenment, universal fire, and life. Yellow solar sun is a special day because the number solar is sun energy and it falls on a yellow Sunday. The sun gives life and today's combination is so bright it is blinding. Don't get burnt up by it. Instead, convert this energy into something brand new in your life. All you have to do is use your intention, and enlightenment shall follow. The guide today is a yellow warrior who loves to go on missions. When guiding the day, the warrior invites you to follow him on the warpath, symbolizing action. Enough talk has been taken. Place time now to get it done. Be a soldier on quest today and be motivated. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Christina, Papa Giorgio, Yellow Solar Sun, 9 Ahau, Keen 100, 9th of December 2021, Solar Ascension Portal, Pulsing Enlightenment, 9/12/2021 equal 935 equal 98 equal 17 equal 8. Day codes 9, Endings, Destiny, Service, Humanity, Grace, 17, Immortality, Legacy, 8, Infinity, Abundance, Source Flow. Month year codes 12, Acquiring Strength, Wisdom, 3, Holy Trinity, Joy, Creativity, Communication, 5, Freedom, Liberation, Change, Transformation, 8, Infinite, Abundant, Source Flow. Keen 100 equal Reset 1-00, New Beginnings, Leadership, Recalibrating the Source Code. Double the sun energy today, solar tone plus sun, a how, lots of fire and heat to draw upon to fuel your passion and mission. Keen 100 occurred 18 months ago on July 7th, 2020, which was the 7/7 portal day. Today's code reactivates that ascension portal, a very powerful gateway today. Huge evolutionary energy for liberating more life force and stepping up fully into your light and your power. Fire up the grid. 27 months ago, 3 times 9 equal 3 Tzolk'in spins on 20th October 2019, 2010 code, the double manifestation of Great Awakening code. It was a Keen 100 day. On this day, a great team of light workers participated in a global activation to fire up the grid, reclaiming all the power of all the obelisks throughout the planet, particularly in Washington, Vatican City, and London. The obelisks were unplugged from the dark grid, and the pollution being pumped into Gaia's power centers was blocked. Our mission was successful, and now 27 months on, we are witnessing the total collapse of the old system. Boom. Keen 100 is a very potent ascension code and links us back through space-time to the 7/7 portal and the 2010 portal. Nothing is by chance, and the dream spell codes are all divinely orchestrated to keep fueling our planetary ascension through synchronic coding. How amazing. Today the pyramids are fully cranking up this grid through the solar rays, pulsing in through their apex into the vortices and chakras. The 13 planetary solar disks are also spinning and aligning to activate the Lemurian consciousness ascension grid. So Gaia's hard drive is being completely switched on, calibrated, and firing on all cylinders after the reformatting and balancing of her memory banks through the eclipse gateway. Huge planetary advancements, ready for our next phase of power-ups. Take some time to plug into this power bank today and utilize the vast solar energy to fuel your mission and Gaia's liberation. Day 9 in the yellow human wave spell of wisdom, influence, intelligence, free will, and abundance. Today is the day for courageous illumination, the day where you dare to shine. Tone of creation, solar tone 9, operates in the spiritual realm. Action, realizing, power, pulse, essence, intention. The 9th day of the yellow human wave spell is the one that gives the last push prior to manifestation. The solar phase is where we wake up to the fact that our will affects the reality we experience. So we begin pulsing, extending our focused intent into realization, visualizing what we want to manifest, and pulsing that intention from our heart. This assists us in making our dreams come true. This is potent manifestation energy today. What gifts and intention are you pulsing into reality? Today's question is, am I ready to courageously illuminate my true core essence, pulsing out unconditional love through my unique contributions to this world? What a glory-filled day to be alive on planet Earth. Now is the time to fully align with what we are here for, how we serve the divine, to truly step up and give our gifts to birth the new earth and the new time. We are gifted once again with a very divinely spiritual day supporting us to ignite our light, step up and truly shine very, very bright today as we awaken to our full remembrance of who we truly are, golden, solar, Christed humans. Divine blessings for the ignition of your brilliant illumination through your unique spark of divine source. In la ketch a la Keen, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 100, Yellow Solar Sun. The mantra, the code for today is, I pulse in order to enlighten. Realizing life, I seal the matrix of universal fire with the solar tone of intention. I am guided by the power of intelligence. And on this powerful day of awakening, ascension, and activations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your visions, your dreams, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications of future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now, I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting our work and mission here. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue this work. So if you'd like to vote for us to continue bringing these transmissions to the world, you can do so with a monthly pledge at the page on whitegoldeagle.com. Now I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Mariana Boriana, for another donation. Thank you very much, Divine Sister. We appreciate you very much for your continued support, and we appreciate all of you for continuing to support our work and mission. If you'd like to make a one-time donation, you can do so to our PayPal account at egolovecondor.com. Now I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork. You can purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, angels, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmission with powerful codes from our Divine Sister of the Light, Sandra Walter. Divine Decrees. I dedicate myself to this divine transformation. May my pure heart intention transform all of my activities, thoughts, emotions, service work, and creations to fully align with my true source as self-expression. Crystalline DNA, receive and anchor pure divine light and ascension activation codes into every cell. From ascensionpath.com. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. We appreciate you all for coming on this most powerful and important mission of ascension for Gaia and all her children. We are in this great energy of the stillness of the void, so keep anchoring in your light deep into the crystalline core of Pachamama and shine brightly out into the night, expanding out into the infinite multiverse of divine creation. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step. Be sure to make this the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.